Am I overreacting for being annoyed that my girlfriend never washes her hands after the toilet? By Fanseichmann-C55. I, 29M, have been dating this girl, 26F, for a few months now, and overall it's been great. She's kind, funny, fun to be around, but there's this one thing that's really bugging me. She never washes her hands after going to the bathroom, like, ever. I noticed it early on, but thought maybe it was a one-off. Nope, consistent. I mentioned it jokingly, like, you know soap exists, right? And she just shrugged and said, I didn't pee on my hands. Now every time we eat together or she touches my face or whatever, I can't help but think about it. I know it sounds petty, but it genuinely grosses me out. She thinks I'm being OCD about it.
Top comment by Cosmosis Cat 2 hours ago. That's just basic hygiene, WTF nor. That's just gross and would make me worry about what other hygiene my partner considers unnecessary, NGL. Also, OCD is a disorder, not a descriptive word. So you aren't being OCD about anything unless you have OCD. And as someone who used to have crippling OCD, ironically, it made me absolutely terrified of soap for like 2 years. OCD convinced me if I touched soap, I would ingest it and die immediately. I also couldn't shower BC head underwater. It fucking sucked. I had panic attacks over hand sanitizer, and I still washed my hands even during that time. I had to buy unscented, all-natural, edible soap, but I still did it? It's basic hygiene. Come on. Loudly crying.
Downwards arrow tip rightwards. Someone responds to top comment by equivalent _scale _200-133 minutes ago. I hate when people describe themselves as OCD, because anytime I mention that I struggle with it, people just assume, or you're always dirty. How can you be OCD? Loudly crying.
Comment number 2 by Extra Cake, 949 2 hours ago. Not overreacting one bit, it's basic hygiene. Are you close enough with her fam to have observed whether it could be the way she was raised, or is it literally just her? There is no world, except the brain, of a hardcore American conspiracy theorist, where washing hands, after using the loo, isn't common sense and hygienic. There's simply no excuse. You have every right to feel grossed out by her touching you with likely unclean hands, and she's literally gaslighting you by saying you're OCD. It's one thing for her to actually not wash her hands, but then to make out like, you have the problem? Nah, bro. I think you need to be very firm and explicit that this a hard relationship breaker she needs to respect. If she doesn't have the understanding of the importance of washing hands, I honestly wonder what else she's lax about.
Comment number 3 by Long Jumping Snow 6986 2 hours ago. It's not just the bathroom germs. It's also a good idea to wash your hands throughout the day, and every time you pee creates a cue for that. You're right to be grossed out.
Comment number 4 by Limp Knight 6528 1 hour ago. I'm confused. These people not washing their hands after peeing, so you're not flushing the loo either. I mean, if you flush, you're touching a dirty flush button / handle. You're not cleaning that every time you poop, then flush, I'm guessing. Germs multiply and hang around on surfaces. The toilet flush is pretty disgusting. Then you take your dirty hands to open the bathroom door and transfer more bacteria to that which wouldn't have been on your hands if you'd washed them. The next person to come along and use the loo washes their hands, then get unwilling, gets contaminated on the way out of the bathroom. So gross.
Comment number 5 by Aventinium 2 hours ago. Basic human decency. My God. We taught our kids how to wash their hands before we even taught them how to potty. It has multiple benefits, and really something she should learn to do.
Downwards arrow tip rightwards. Someone responds to comment number 5 by L Buns 23 1 hour ago. Exactly. Even when we make our small child use the toilet, just in case, she still says, even if you don't do a wee, you still wash your hands because bathrooms are dirty. I cannot fathom this behavior at all.
Comment number 6 by Mission Daikon 6165 2 hours ago. It's not OCD to expect basic hygiene. Hand washing is not just about your hands. It's about everyone else's health, too.
Comment number 7 by Competitive Lime 909 2 hours ago. You are not overreacting. It's completely fair to be grossed out by something that directly affects shared spaces and physical touch.
Comment number 8 by MXTR Audi, 85 2 hours ago. N-or. That's gross. You don't have to directly urinate on yourself for bacteria to be transmitted from your genitalia/body to other surfaces.
Comment number 9 by ZestyClose_Limit984 2 hours ago. Not overreacting, but as a sufferer of OCD, that's also not what OCD is. Have a conversation with her. Easy.
Comment number 10 by Thupkit 2 hours ago. If the topic is being earnestly debated, I tell people I wash my hands because I don't want them touching my dick when we shake hands. It often nets adherence. I would level a similar boom on her in your shoes, YMMV.
Comment number 11 by Zabadaz. 2 hours ago. She may not pee on her hands, but she drags her hand across her business every time she wipes. There's really no excuse for not taking 30 seconds to wash after using the toilet.
Comment number 12 by OneCore13 2 hours ago. Just gross. A basic level of hygiene not being met. Skip the joking. Insert boundaries. Either she starts taking hygiene seriously, or you're out.
Comment number 13 by one_positive_7678 2 hours ago. It's not petty. It's a hygiene standard. Most people would feel the same in your shoes.
Comment number 14 by Manigoddess 2 hours ago. Not overreacting. That's super disgusting and I can't blame you for being grossed out.
Comment number 15 by Toledo_9THGate 2 hours ago. That's not right. What if it's not the peeing that's happening? Even then, no hand washing. I can't even imagine. I wash my hands so many times during the day because I have a small child. It's not a big deal and not a nuisance, but death keeps you from getting sick. It's the most basic habit. Even my kid does it, lol.
Comment number 16 by Fantastic_Bowl8659 2 hours ago. That's a deal breaker for me. Your girlfriend is gross. N-or. If anything, I'd be reacting harder.
Comment number 17 by Labubuate Maisen 2 hours ago. Nor. Regularly washing your hands is, just in general, a very good idea to not get sick and don't spread germs. I would definitely react the same way as you do.
Comment number 18 by CCarry3128 1 hour ago. I had a partner for 4 years that almost never brushed his teeth or cleaned under his fingernails. Kept convincing myself it would be weird to say anything and just suffered through kissing him with his bad breath and refused to let him do anything sexually related to me with his hands. I was making myself smaller and taking away from things I wanted to try and keep the peace. These are normal, healthy, and fair boundaries to have. If you can't communicate about it, then please don't do what I did and just ignore it. Refusing to do small, simple things like this is always an indicator to a bigger issue. My ex also couldn't take care of any space we shared together, which makes sense. If she can't be bothered to wash her hands, what else can she not be bothered to do? I can almost promise if you moved in together, you'd find other basic things she would refuse to do for reasons similar enough. Basic self-care is a starting point to bigger things like cleaning up after yourself. If not addressed, it will set the tone that this is okay with you, and she will keep doing it alongside whatever other things she can't be bothered to do that you just haven't noticed yet. Please consider this very, very heavily moving forward, and try to talk to her about it again. If she can't understand and continues to get defensive, then this is absolutely more than just washing hands. That's the problem. I don't like to jump to break up, but considering how things go from here, that really should be at least something you have in mind.